Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm AZD, Arash, Zepar, motherfucking Dibazar. And this is a lecture coming to you from San Jose, California. First and foremost, I'm an entertainer. That means everything I say is entertainment. Don't take any of it seriously. Number two, this is only for adults. I'm only lecturing adults. And number three, don't break the laws of the land that you're coming from, okay? Tonight's lecture is for men and women. But mostly I speak to men. And I think women need to listen and learn from me, but men need to change the world, okay? And we're going to talk about the three most important things you need to know about relationships. And first, briefly, what qualifies me to speak on the subject? Those are my 5 beautiful girlfriends in the back. And my longest relationship is 13 years and 7 months as of yesterday with Electra. That's a very long time. Probably longer than most people on right now, okay? Unless you've been miserably married, then I'm sorry for you, okay? You probably stuck together for a while, okay? But your man's cheating on you, whoever is listening to me right now, or he would love to cheat on you if he had the opportunity, okay? So I have a lot to say, and 5 could turn into 4, it could turn into 3, 2, 1. Tonight I'm gonna go have a dialogue with one of my girlfriends and maybe go through a breakup, I don't know, and that's fine, okay? This is how you manage relationships. I'm man enough to be able to go through them and start new ones and make them better than the old ones, and that's always the way it goes. So if you want to learn how to do that, you get on Love Spell. That's my program, okay? Let's get started with the 3 most important things in a relationship. I'm going to get right to it. Let me see this light. How's that light? Okay. Number 1, what is the most important thing? Now, are these debatable? No, they're not. They are what they are. Here they are. Number 1, the most important thing in a relationship is trust. Trust. Trust means that you totally have faith, another word like that, in the other person behaving in a way that's not going to injure you with them knowing what they're doing, okay? That's what trust really is. Trust, when you break it down, means I know that, let's say my girlfriends are not going to behave in a way when I'm not around, when I'm around, because even when you're around, you have to trust somebody, right? They're not going to behave in a way that's going to lessen or destroy my beingness, who I'm being in life, my doingness, what I'm doing in life, like I'm teaching right now, or I'm being a yogi or a monk, I'm being a teacher, right? I'm being a boyfriend. And havingness. Havingness is I have my own businesses, I have my own places, I have my own cars, I have my own friends, I have my own things like that. So beingness, doingness, and havingness. Trust is I know that without me having to monitor you, and that's very important, monitoring you, meaning like I have to monitor my dog sometimes so he doesn't piss and shit in places, right? But without me having to monitor you, I can know for sure that you're not going to do something that's going to take away from my beingness, from my doingness, and from my havingness. If you are aware of it, because mistakes can happen. People can make mistakes all the time, right? We're all humans. None of us are perfect. Oh, I couldn't see all these comments. I'm sorry. Instagram, I missed all you guys. Let me just see if I missed any of my people. Need to be acknowledged properly. I don't see anybody, but if I missed anybody, sorry. Just click the link, arrive here, okay? So trust is when we know that the other person is not going to injure on purpose our beingness, our doingness, and our havingness. And I got those three words I got from L. Ron Hubbard. That's who I studied to learn those 3 words. If you've never heard the word beingness or doingness or havingness, I learned that from L. Ron Hubbard. And he's the guy who created Scientology. And the reason why I tell you that is because this world is filled with rumors and fear-mongers and ignorance. And maybe you've heard things like, it's a cult or he was an evil man. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Because I've studied it and you're wrong. It's knowledge. And knowledge is never evil. Ignorance is evil. You understand that? And I'm man enough to sit here and stand here and tell you that what I learned, beingness, doingness, and havingness, was learned from L. Ron Hubbard. So if you heard me right now, you're like, wow, that's cool. That wasn't me. That was him, right? That was the cult leader in your fucking stupid, ignorant opinion, you fucks. You fucking monkey baboons. If you believe that shit, you know better than a fucking baboon. Log off. Come hate me. Come find me. Fuck you, all three of them. I'm tired of ignorance. I'm tired of stupidity. Okay? I'm tired of you guys talking shit about shit you don't know anything about. You dumb fucks. First and foremost, trust is you're not going to injure my beingness, my doingness, and my havingness if I don't monitor you, right? If I monitor you and I make sure you do that right, you do that right, you do that right, and I look away and then you mess up on purpose, I lose trust. And if you don't trust your mate, right? If you don't trust your mate, let me ask you a question. How, as a woman first, are you sleeping with a man you don't trust? This is a question that you have to ask yourself like a philosophical question. If you don't trust a man, how do you allow his penis to enter your vagina over and over and over and again? You don't trust him. You've lost a lot of self-respect. You've lost a lot of self-respect. What about men? What if you don't trust a woman? How should you behave? Well, let me start off by telling you this. You should always trust a woman to betray you. We have to play a different role in life due to God, due to nature, the natural law. Women are designed by natural law to betray their tribe, to betray their father, to betray their family. The most exciting thing for a woman is for a stranger to come and take her and take his last name and leave her house, leave her father's name. A woman feels like a failure if she dies with her father's last name. That tells you her nature. I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but you should think about it. A woman is a failure in her own standards if she dies with her father's last name. She's a success if any chump or stranger proposes to her before she gets too old. She'll take any last name over her family name. Quickly, too. And then she'll try to keep the family name in the middle. Bitch, that's not your middle name. That was your last name. So as men, we have to know that God, or natural law, designed the woman with the command to leave her family, leave her father, leave her mother, leave her brother and sister for a stranger. Now, one day you become her boyfriend or husband. You become her family. Remember, the code hasn't changed. A stranger will come along and sweep up your woman out of nowhere with the promise of God knows what. She is not designed by nature to be loyal to anything besides her own self. And if she doesn't love herself, which very few women do, she doesn't love herself, then even her loyalty to herself is a betrayal of herself. I don't know if that's too many words, but just work this out. If she doesn't love herself, she'll betray herself too. That's when your women are with you. I've experienced this many times in my life. And you're the best guy for the job, right? And she'll mess up your relationship to be in a worse situation, and you just can't get it. That woman hates herself. She can't accept the love, the protection, the power that you provide her. She doesn't know how to even deal with it. She knows she's a scumbag deep inside. The first most important factor in a relationship is trust. Without trust, there is no relationship. There's only manipulation. There's no real exchange because you don't trust the person. It would be like if you were playing cards with somebody you don't trust, or what if you don't trust your chef, or what if you don't trust the bus driver? What if you don't trust the salesman? What if you don't trust the teacher? What if you don't trust the water you're drinking? What if you don't trust the car you're in? Do you get it? And all these things are less harmful than the person you're having sex with if you don't trust them. That person can destroy your life, especially if you share the same, the word is abode. It's coming to me, household. You share the same abode, same household. If you live under the same roof and you don't trust your mate, you're living with the enemy. Because if I said, what if you don't trust the plumber? What if you don't trust the mechanic? What if you don't trust the lawyer? What if you don't trust the cop? What if I go on and on and on and on? And on all those cases, you know how you would feel and you would stay away from them, or you'd have a certain feeling towards those people because you didn't trust them. Well, then how the fuck are you sharing a roof with your mate if you don't trust them? And better yet, if you're a woman, how are you having sex with them? Are you that desperate? You lose your self-respect somewhere way back when you lost your virginity to a man you're still not with? Good choice. I'm sure your feelings have always been right? Tell me about your feelings. Tell me how you feel about things so I can take your feelings into consideration for my business. Maybe I can make some business choices based on your feelings, not. Maybe you could tell me about your feelings about this new girl I'm talking to, not. The world is falling apart because men have become little girls, little sissies, little pussies, and it's rare to find a real man. I'd like to give a shout out to Jorge Masvidal, the guy who just fought Nate Diaz, who's a brother of Nick Diaz, my friend. And I didn't know Jorge Masvidal until I saw him fight. And I don't like watching those fights, but that's my friend's brother. So I wanted to see the fight. And that Jorge Masvidal is a motherfucking man. It is nice to see that. I'm a fucking fan, straight up. And so is Nate Diaz. There was two men fighting, and I didn't want anybody to lose. I thought they should get matched up with a bunch of dudes that are sissies instead. It's nice to see real men. I saw you walking today on Bascom with your girl. Hey, thanks. So, first is trust. We'll get into it deeper, but let me go over the other two. What's the second one? Second and third one are interchangeable in their position, but they both have to be there because without these things, you don't have a relationship. Second one is respect. Respect is the highest value in my mind. And the reason why it's the highest value in my mind is because if you don't trust, if I don't trust you, right? If I don't trust you, that means I believe you're going to disrespect me. The actions you take are going to be disrespectful to me at some point because you would respect my beingness, my doingness, and my havingness if I trusted you. So trust goes above it, but respect goes above it. However, there are ways to be very respectful to people and not trustworthy. So that's where it gets kind of goofy, right? Respect is what my father taught me. He's still alive at 77. And that was the number one quality in the house. If you became disrespectful, you lost all privileges of what? Eating, sleeping, fucking living, basically. He kept you alive as a fucking catatonic person just to beat your ass for a while, just to know you were disrespectful. Now, he could have promised you the world, but if you were disrespectful, promise out the door. The moment in my family you became disrespectful, all bets were off for my dad. Why? Because you were disrespectful. And it was quite rough growing up with that. But being 42 years old now, almost turning 43 in January, dealing with the world, I think respect is missing. Big time. Second quality is respect. Third quality, which ties it all together, is communication. If you don't communicate with each other, then you don't have a relationship. Okay? What's the secret to long-distance relationships? What's the secret to long-distance relationships? Well, you have to trust each other. you have to respect each other, and you have to be in communication with each other. That's why it can work if you have these three. If you don't trust the person who's in a long distance relationship with you, if you don't have respect for them, they don't have respect for you. And if you don't communicate, tell me how it could work. It can't. And that's how you know these three qualities are so important in any relationship. Because if you can make a long distance relationship work, you can make a close distance relationship work. But the difference is when you're closer to each other, the chances of a miscommunication, a disrespect are more. Trust is closer though when you're closer. Okay? All right, let's continue. We have three factors. Now, I want you for a moment to take a look at your life, wherever you are, whether you're in a relationship or you're not, or if you ended a relationship or whatever, and see how this fits in for you. Trust, respect, and communication. And all three are two-way roads. It starts with you giving respect. It starts with you being trusting. It starts with you starting the communication. Don't wait for the other person. You don't want to wait for the other person. Why? Because if you wait for the other person, they may not do it, and you miss out on the opportunity to have an incredible life. Because a life that has respect, trust, and communication in it, if you have that with people, you feel incredible. You feel good all the time. And you only feel bad when one of those things goes wrong. A miscommunication happens, a disrespect happens, or the trust is broken. Now, can trust be broken? Yes. Can it be rebuilt? Yes. Yes, totally. Totally. In fact, I believe that when trust is broken, when respect is broken, when communication is broken, and then it's fixed again, but it has to be fixed, I believe it's stronger the second time. This is crazy. Maybe no one's ever said this before, but no one's ever lived the fucking life I live. All of my girlfriends, every 100% of these 5 have betrayed my trust, respect, and communication. Every one of them. Some of them on multiple occasions. But as of today, as of this moment, all except one right now, we have fixed it. And every time we have fixed it, I never felt more distant. I felt closer. Why? Because then you value the trust. After it's gone and it returns and you get trust again, you value it. And next time you're more careful. When respect is gone and respect returns and you respect each other again, you're more careful to not be disrespectful so quickly, to not lose your temper so fast, to not say things you're going to regret later or text things you're going to regret later. I have a rule. I have a very solid rule you would do well to do. We don't text anything negative to each other. If you have something negative to say, call. But leave your voice. Don't text it. Text can be hacked. Other people could hack your phone and send texts. And you can't destroy your relationship because some idiot wrote something that the person didn't write. Why would you do that? I've been there. Okay, so we talk about trust, respect, and communication. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper. And we're going to look at men and women and this dynamic because I don't think there's anybody in disagreement with what I said. There's nobody watching who's sane, who goes, what? Trust? That's stupid. Communication? What the fuck? And respect? We don't need that. So if everybody agrees, then why is it that we don't have it? That's the weird question, right? If you want that and she wants that, or if she wants that and you want that, then why isn't it there? Okay, now we get into why every single man needs to get on the program Love Spell. And every single woman needs to get on Electra's program. Why Electra? Because I just said 13 years, And 7 months we've been together. There's been some really, really rough times, but it's been worth it. Every time it's been fixed, it's been better. Now, my relationships are incredible with these women, but 13 years is a long time. It's almost 14 years now. So you as women need to get on her fucking programs. I'm so sick of your fucking bullshit messages to me, bullshit messages to my girlfriends. Hey, I have this question. This is, guys, just so you know, this is what girls message, and these are some of your fucking women. They message like this. My boyfriend studies Arash, and you know, I really want to be okay with multiple women. I just don't know like how you do it. Is there like something that I can do or think that will make me okay? No, bitch. No. There's nothing you can think or fucking conjure up with a candle or pray to a god that's going to make you okay. You need some fucking knowledge. You need some fucking knowledge. Knowledge is power, and you need some real fucking knowledge. Okay? It ain't going to happen because you text somebody asking for free advice, you fucking freeloading, disgusting, ratchet ass hoe. Fuck you. And what about the guys? Well, you need to get on Love Spell, okay? Because I recognize today, I was going to do this is a free public lecture. And I was like, what am I going to lecture on? You know what people need? Relationship advice. How many fucking guys are single? Don't even raise your hand. It's sad. Why are you single? Oh, well, you know, I just don't have time right now. I just don't have. Yeah, right. If you got lucky and you ran into that fucking girl who likes you, right? And you think she's hot, we'll see how much time you don't have. We'll see all that other fucking bull. No, you just don't know how to fucking get a girl. You just don't know how to get a fucking girl. Yet you go buy the cars, buy the shoes, buy the watches, buy the hats, buy the belts, buy the fucking pants. Oh my God, we're walking through the mall today. And I looked, I was with the lecturer and I looked, I said, look at this. I said, I cannot stand women right now. Not in a gay way, but I can't look at these bitches' faces anymore. Bitch, put a pleasant look on your face. Tape a smiley face on yourself. I swear to God, if I'm walking with one of my women and they have an ugly mug on their face, I'm like, are you okay? You want to leave? You want to do something? Because, bitch, you ain't walking with me like that. Walking around sour-faced. It's a fucking honor to stand next to me, ho. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he calls his women ho. Yeah, in front of their face. You're getting called behind your back, you stupid fucking ratchet ass ho. Fuck you. That's the difference. Your man doesn't have the fucking balls. You don't have a man. You're an independent woman. Remember? Remember, you independent woman? You fucking losers. You fucking want to be sucking dick. You just don't even know how anymore. You get together with your fat, ugly, fucking nasty ass fucking girlfriends and you go around and you like to turn guys down because you don't even know how to be with a man. You don't know what to do if a man wanted to treat you right. You have no idea what the fuck to do. What do you do if you show up to a guy's house? Do you sit on the couch? Do you take off your pants? Do you say, no, I'm sorry, I don't, hey, just so you know, I'm not having sex with you? You stupid fucking slave. Does your dad know where you are, you fucking ratchet ass bitch? Going to a club dressing like a fucking hoe and then wanting to be treated like a fucking queen? No, you're a fucking hoe. Don't depress everyone. No, I'm not depressing them. I'm impressing them. They've been depressing me and you. What the fuck? You women don't even know how the fuck to deal with a man. Now, men, let's find out why you don't have a woman. Well, compare your dialogue with the woman to me right now. Compare your ability to handle truth and communicate to me right now. Just do it. It tells you where you are. I'm showing you how to get women. I went to eat with my friend last night. He's a brilliant man. By the way, my students, I'm gonna have him talk. I'm gonna get on camera. I'm gonna have him talk because it's so rare. He might even be online right now. Let me see. I don't see his name. It is so rare to come across a genuinely good human being, like a guy who's so honest and caring, that I love hanging out with that guy. I swear. And you know what I thought last night? I thought, God, if I had like 8 girlfriends, I would like give one to him. I would be like, you know, like girlfriend number whatever that you've been like not really happy with me and it's obvious because your face is always fucking ugly. Come over here. I got a really good friend for you. He's a great guy. He'll take care of you. He's honest. You know, go with him. You'll be happier. Go, please. And I would be so happy for her and I'd be so happy for him because we know she would be fine, like as a fine looking woman. And we know that he would treat her right. And obviously if she has a problem being with me and she's not always fucking happy, she should go somewhere else. But I don't have any girls to spare right now. But I swear I have the thought. I literally have the thought. So we go and we have some sushi. And the waitress is a very good looking girl. And she says, are you going to have the usual blah, blah, blah? I said, no, I'm going to have a surprise. I want you to order for me. She goes, oh, well, what do you like? I said, it's going to be a complete surprise. Look at the menu. Pick some food for me. She goes, well, do you want sushi? I said, yeah, sushi. She goes, what do you like? I said, please, don't ruin it. Just order me anything you want. She goes, okay, well, if you don't like it, I'll take it back. I said, I will eat it. She goes, is there any kind of fish you don't like? And I hate octopus and I hate fucking things that crunch. You chew it forever, it doesn't go. I think it's octopus. She goes, is there any you don't like? I said, there are, but if you bring it, I will eat it. So she was already kind of impressed in her weird girl way, because I guess that's impressive to girls that a guy can do that. He was impressed in his own cool guy way. So anyways, let me make the story short. At some point in the dialogue later, she comes back. It comes up that she colored her hair blonde. I didn't ask. I don't know how she said it or why she said it, but I'm sure she wanted me to know. That's great. And then she says to me, do you like it? Here we go. I took my time, as you should, if you know game. And I looked at her and I said, do you want me to be honest with you? She was like, yeah, please. I said, are you willing to accept my answer completely? She goes, yes, for sure. She goes, I've seen you with so many beautiful women. I said, yes. I said, okay, if you're willing to accept my answer, I'll give you my honest answer. You ready? She's like, you can feel her heart beating out of her fucking chest. I said, you're a really, really good looking girl, but not just with your looks. I said, your energy is clean. Call it energy, call it aura. I don't have the word for it. I said, but it's really pleasant to look at you because physically you're really pretty and your blonde hair looks incredible on you. Oh, fuck. I don't know if she peed her pants right there or God peed his pants. Somebody peed their pants in that moment. And the rest of the night, she had to come around and keep touching my shoulder and as everything's okay. Well, my friend fell in love with her. He kept trying, but it was just getting more and more awkward at every attempt. But when we left, we were talking. And I said to him, I was, talking to him about women. And he said to me, he says, well, the waitress, man, she was incredible. I said, brother, come hang out with me. You deserve a woman. If any man deserves a woman, you deserve a woman. I said, I will get you a woman. I've done it before. I will go from 0 to sex for him, with him I can do it. Just watch. He's a good man. But that's having skills to get women. You could go to the gym all day. You can make $1 billion all day. You still can't get a fucking girl. And if you do, you can't keep her. Okay? Now let's get going already. Let's get going already. Thank you, Hannah. What is that? Date with AZD? You just made a website? If you want to go on a date with me, you're a girl. Your income has to be at least, okay? Let's learn how this female creature works. Okay? Here's how she works. Let's start like this. She, no matter what she says, doesn't like herself. Okay? This is a very difficult truth to face. She doesn't like herself. And she's always afraid of getting caught. I don't know about what. It's like, she's afraid of getting caught. She says there's a constant self-criticizing mechanism. I know that we have it as men, but it's just on a whole other level. She's just like nuts. Next, she does not know how to be friends with other girls. It's not real. She can keep trying. The closest that I've come to seeing friends are my girlfriends with each other. And boy, that's a struggle. But at least there's a man here. The man represents order. The woman represents chaos. This is alchemy. This is magic. This is science. The yin and the yang, the plus and the minus, the electron and the neutron, or whatever the fuck it's called, proton. I don't know. You got it. The plus and minus and the fucking nucleus of the atom. She is chaos. Men are order. Now, as long as she keeps going around trying to put order, she fucks up. She just brings more chaos and more chaos and more chaos and more chaos. How can she do it? She needs a man. For example, how can Electra teach? She teaches my shit. I tell her, teach my shit to women. What is she going to teach, her own shit? Well, yeah, she's her own person. Shut up, you feminist pig. We've had enough of you. You female chauvinistic pig. You disgusting matriarch, society, chauvinistic pig, feminist. Yeah, brings a smile to everyone's face, because that's the truth. You're turning our society upside down and making every man into a fucking faggot. And the word faggot is okay to use. Every word is okay to use. That's why they're words. You get it? And that's why I'm a grown-ass man in a grown-ass country with a grown-ass fucking rule that says no censorship, you dumb fuck. Welcome to America. Thank you, you fucking moron. You can't use faggot. You can't say nigger. You can't say oriental spick, gook, whatever. I can say it all. I can say it with pride. And I know every one of them. And so do you, you fucking slave. How the fuck are you going to generate any power if you can't even speak? Gotta watch what you say? Okay, now, I'm a man. Got it? I'm a man. And I speak like this in my lecture. You're not going to see me walk into a fucking KKK meeting and be like, you fucking crackers. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to walk into a fucking Louis Farrakhan meeting and be like, you fucking niggers, what's up? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to walk into a bunch of fucking Mexican gathering and be like, what's up, wetback? What's going on? It's not going to happen. Why? Because I'm fucking intelligent, right? I'm order. I'm a man. I understand these fucking things. I'm not a woman that thinks that some cop is going to come and fucking defend me because I fucked up. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking cops in the first place. The next time I need another fucking man to get a call to come defend my fucking house is the last time I'm a fucking man. Hello? Yeah, there's a guy outside. Yeah, he's very angry. He's very aggressive. Call 911. Why? There's a fucking guy outside. I'm going to go handle this piece of shit. Call them. They can show up, but they're not going to be the one to handle it. I'm going to go fucking handle it. Why are you calling 911? Because I don't know if that motherfucker has 9 people with him at my place. That's why. You got it? I can call my homies, but they ain't going to get here in the fucking second. That's why, you dumbass. That's why. And survival wins. I win for survival, you dummy. All right, this lecture, I can't, you see, this is the problem. I can't even talk anymore about anything because I go right into this fucking feminist bullshit that's been going on. Okay? Let me give you a statistic about Donald Trump last night. He showed up to the UFC. Love him or hate him. First president to ever show up to the fucking UFC. Congratulations, the UFC. Congratulations to Dana White. These guys were banned before. Do you understand what it's like to be banned? Like, you can't be here, you can't be here, you can't be here, you can't be here. What? And now they got the biggest fucking sport, or whatever the fuck you call this thing now. It's amazing. Talk about perseverance and shit. We can all learn from that. When is it going to happen again where men can start admiring men for their strengths and stop talking like little girls about other men? Girls talk like that. Girls, what do you need to do? You need to find a man, okay? You just do, period. And you're not going to find one unless it's IMC Nation. And IMC Nation is my people. They're here. Come to this live. If you're watching on Instagram and you're looking for a good man, click the goddamn link every time I lecture and show up over here. Not on Instagram, over here. And look at one of these guys and send him a fucking message, okay? Send him a picture. Say, hi, I saw you. You seem very attractive. What do you do? Try it, okay? You'll do better than sitting around listening to all this bullshit. And men, what do you need to do? You need to just get out there and just start talking to these dumb bitches. Just start talking. Don't worry about it. Start learning my shit. Get out there and talk. Get in areas where there are women. That's how you do pickup. Get in there where there are women. So make it, if you don't have a girl and you want a girl, figure out where girls show up. Go there 3 to 4 times a week. Just keep doing it. Grab a fucking dude that you like hanging out with, and you both make a point to show up every fucking night for 3-4 nights a week and just go meet people. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll get girls. Then you have to learn how to treat them and all that other shit. And that's going to be practice, okay? But what they have you doing these days is working 9 to 10-hour jobs that you don't like, then swamped in bills, and now you're supposed to somehow find some fucking time to study the nature of the female and go and meet a girl. Like, you're not gonna do that. You could rather do a fucking video game. Right? You get on the fucking video game and you start doing whatever the fuck these video games are. I can't even understand these video games anymore. I tried. It's so difficult. Let's go. Seriously. Trust. How do you build trust? Well, let's talk about this. Trust is built when individuals have nothing to gain from an activity and they extend the lending hand without being asked. Listen carefully. This is the formula. A lot of the homeless people here trust me because I help them and I don't want nothing in return. See if my girlfriends are still on. Jessica, can you hear me? I'm going to unmute you. Can you hear me? Who knows what they're doing? No, I can't mute her. Christian, can you mute? I can't mute her. She has a special privilege there or what?
Yeah, it's a glitch with Zoom.
Okay, well. Let me tell you. Today we put together a little care package, gave it to my homeless friend here. It was nice, really nice. And then I go to Whole Foods right now, right? Listen to this shit. I go to Whole Foods right now and I get myself some pita bread, some chicken broth, I got pita bread, chicken broth. What else did I get? Oh, some like healthy soda, some stupid healthy soda. Cherry vanilla soda, right? So I'm coming back. I see this other homeless guy in this area, right? And I saw that the store owner was coming out, and I saw him pull to the side and kind of like wait all in fear and shit. It felt really bad. And so I was walking by. I had $2 on me, so I went and I gave him $2. As I gave him $2, it's a trip. I recognized him. He was a homeless guy that I've talked to many, many times, just not in this area. I forgot his name, but like, you know, it was on a name basis. I was like, hey, what are you doing here? He was like, oh, hey. I was just, you know, just walking around. And then I said, you want some bread? I said, yeah. So then I reached into my bag, and there's a pita bread. You know, they come like 5 or 6. I ripped it open. I gave him 2, kept about 3 or 4. I don't know how many it was. I said, is that enough? He's like, yeah. And then I bought myself 2 sodas, right? I don't like to have one of anything. I like to have 2. And so I grabbed the soda. I gave him 1, and I took 1. I said, 1 for you, 1 for me. And he's like, oh, thank you, man. So you're welcome. Good seeing you. I walked away. That man will trust me later by the action that I did. You see that? That's how you build trust. Trust is done when you help somebody out. When you help somebody out, when nobody else really is helping them, and when they are not in a position to give anything because you don't want anything. You didn't ask for anything. You just gave it out of the goodness of your heart. Trust begins to develop. You see that? Now, how do you translate that into a man and a woman thing? Well, Christelli's stopping by in a little bit, and if you guys are on Love Spell, there's an example of that in there when I first met her. What about as you go through the relationship? Let me be the guy for just a second, okay? She's hungry, or she likes Jamba Juice, or she fucking is cold. And without her asking, you get her something. That activity builds trust. She may not even know it until I say it, but if she works it out in her mind, every time a guy has done that, he's created trust if he didn't want anything in return. And what about women? What are you supposed to do? How do you build trust? Oh, this is a good one. See, we're ready to trust you right away. God made us a little bit different than you. We're not as shady as you. I know you like to say men are shady. They're not. You're shady as fuck. Okay? You're so goddamn shady that you've taken all of your flaws and you put it on the fucking man so that you could hide yourself. Oh, men, you know, they don't know how to communicate. No, bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Men, they're not committed. Have you seen my fucking tattoos? What are you fucking talking about, not committed? Have you seen my friends? Do you know they can commit to one fucking task for like 30 years, right? All my friends have been in the same profession for years, or they're at the top of their fucking field. That's called commitment, you asshole. That's what a commitment is. You want to know what non-commitment is? Is jumping from dick to dick to dick to dick. That's non-commitment. Dummy. And what about a guy? What about a guy? What about a guy? You want to keep comparing, bitch? You're going to lose if you keep comparing to me. God didn't make you better. God made you better to deliver a child. In every other field, I beat you every fucking day. All day, every day. A man cannot compete with a woman in... Hello? Okay, let's go back on Instagram. We'll be wrapping this up real quick. Got a major meeting after this, guys. It's going to be good. I'm going to lay down the motherfucking law after this. You don't even know. Show up to messengers. You're not even going to believe what I'm about to do next, but it's for them. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, let's continue briefly, another little bit longer, and we'll be done. All right, everybody? So what are we looking at here? We're looking at, for example, let me give you an example. This man right now that I don't know just showed up to buy my girlfriend's car, okay? Selling my girlfriend's car. There he is. And here's what I just did right now. Now some of you go, God, you're stupid. How could you? That's fine. You live like that, I'll live like this. I just gave him the key. I said, drive it. He could literally take the fucking car right now. I don't have his license. I have his phone number. But I saw him. I looked at him. I shook his hand. And I know when a man has honest eyes. And that man is an honest man. And it's okay. It's okay to extend that trust. Now, what if I'm wrong? Then I'll fucking deal with the fucking consequences. Try to steal a car from me, dude. Let's see how far you get in San Jose. Get the fuck out of here. But we start with that. I can hear him speeding the fuck out of here. Let's start with, I give you trust. Then if you break it, then now we move forward. Now, let me give you some advice in relationships because all my girlfriends have broken my trust before. Here's some advice in relationships. When a girl breaks your trust, you have to decide. You have to decide whether or not that woman in the long run, not in the short term, in the long run is worth your energy and effort to give her a second chance. And that's how I do it. Because in the short term, she's never worth it. Because she betrayed your trust. No, it's not the Maserati, it's my girlfriend's. But you have to look for your relationships. If you want good relationships, you have to be able to extend your mind into the future. Something that a woman has a very hard time doing. Oh my God, her future consists of 10 minutes maybe. Not even, she can't even look 10 minutes. She knows how she feels. And how she feels is the truth. My God, if we could just understand this datum about women, we would change the world. To her, her feelings are the truth. And I'm here to tell all the women and all the men in the world, your feelings are not the truth. Okay? They're not the truth. You're insane for thinking that. Now, men, what's the truth to you? Knowledge. Knowledge that's been worked out. Something that you can see. Thank you, Jess. Something that you can see the results of. And don't you ever bend your logic to her emotions. Fuck no. That's where you fuck up. Then you just got two emotional people. Thank you, Jess. Her emotion must give way to your logic. And you have to stand firm. Once again, we got male and we got female energy. Male energy, firm, solid, strong, like a fucking penis. Female energy, soft, receptive, absorbing, submitting, like a vagina. How clear is this to everyone? Why do you act like you don't know what I know? Because she could get loud. Any woman that gets loud can go to hell. How ugly. Where did you learn your fucking manners? All right. Let's finish this up now. I believe that mankind was designed to be in a relationship. And I know that for a fact. I know, come on, whoever it is, come in. I know that if there's a God, I know if there's a God, that God designed man and woman to be together. How do I know that? Because that's the code that makes life go forward. Do you get that? The fact that it takes a man and a woman to combine for life to continue tells you that man and woman are supposed to be together. I don't care what anybody says. Because if they weren't, there would be no life going forward. And the code is God. It was written by God. Nature is God. And there's no apology for that. And that's why I can sit here and talk shit day after day after day after day, and no goddamn female chauvinistic, matriarchal society, feminist pig can say anything to me. How many times I have to bash these fucking disgusting hoes before one can speak up? Are you not surprised? Do you think they're not listening to me? Believe me, they are. Somebody is. Haters are watching me all day long. You know how quickly they send my videos to people? Yeah, try it, you fucking cunt. Try it. I dare you. Yeah, the code is God. You do not have to apologize for being right. You do not have to apologize for bringing order to the world. You do not have to apologize for making conditions better. Do you understand that? I know there was no Sunday service today, but this is a goddamn Sunday service right now. We end in 5 minutes. I have to go. Enough is motherfucking enough. And if you're a man gossiping, just shut the fuck up. Enough is enough. If you're a man, do an experiment with me. There's enough of you. IMT Nation is big. Start talking about what type of a woman you appreciate. And at the same time, start placing judgment on how and what type of woman you don't like. Do it. Do it. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy. Because I know everybody agrees with me. Except the guy who can't get his dick wet. And that guy doesn't count. He'll do anything to get his dick wet. I'm talking about real men. Start speaking. The only thing, someone says, you're looking so much older. You should see my dick. The only thing that a person can say to you when you say that is, who are you to judge? I'm the one who passes judgment for every action I take in my life. And I'm the man of my household. I'm the man of my children. I'm the man of my women. I'm the man of these doors when you walk in here. I'm the man of my business. And I'm the man to my friends who are men. I'm that man. That's who I am. Who the fuck are you? You fucking tiny little cockroach who's never even begun to speak your voice, hiding behind fake Instagrams. You pussy. Give me a break. I'm still alive, and as long as I'm alive, I'm going to talk. And when I'm dead, I'll talk louder. And you'll know that. So will all the real men please stand the fuck up for real. And you're going to be challenged, and that's what a real man can do. He can get challenged. It's okay. We need to weed out the ones who are not real men. So some real shit happens here. I know who I can call on. I made a statement the other day in Shout of Freedom where I called out my enemy in San Diego. There are certain people in San Diego that are not good people, that have been trying to harm myself and my family for a long time. 3 years now. And I told them I'm coming for them. And I know they're still listening. And you will see my face, and it'll be too late when you see it. And I said, if you're by people in San Diego, let me know. And let me tell you that there was real men who showed up. I got messages that you can't even imagine. I can't even play it for you because it would incriminate those people. 1 second. I'm lecturing. What do you need? I mean, do you need anything from me? Because I just want to finish it up.
Yeah, just a couple of questions.
Yeah.
But I called just one mechanic.
Yeah.
The face down.
Yeah.
About that front tires, he said it needs to be replaced.
Okay. Okay.
And also the, you see that there's a hole in his dick.
Okay.
You see that?
So how much do you want to take off for that? Just be fair. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm a fair guy, bro. So if you just give me a fair price, you're a fair man, I'm a fair man, let's just shake hands. How much is she putting it up for? You think that's fair? Because that's already pretty low, no?
He said that 2,000 is going to cost a lot. The coolant will be expensive. I'm just don't want to make a local.
You said 40 what?
45.
Can we go a little bit higher? 47.50?
46.
All right, 46.50 then. Okay. You got cash? How you gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Sold. Sold to the honest man. There you go. Say you sell a car. You put it on Craigslist and you sell it 3 hours later. Isn't that crazy? On a goddamn fucking handshake. Okay, guys, I have to log off. Let me tell you what's happening. It's Sunday night. Tomorrow's Love Spell. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Tuesday's Love Spell at 7 p.m. Tomorrow is Messengers at 9 p.m. And if you didn't catch all that, that's okay. On the 23rd is going to be the Messengers Extension Program. All right, if you guys are alumni, you want to come, let's get going. And let's see. Yes, if you're a man and you're not on Love Spell, and if you like this lecture, look, you guys are like, someone says, you saved my life. You got supporters in San Antonio. Of course, I know my people. You guys are IMC Nation. When you see me, I'm not just me. I am IMC Nation. And when you see me in San Jose, I'm not just me. I'm my brother, Sammy of San Jose, and I. That's who I am. Just know me. I don't exist for me. Come on in, brother.
Issues?
Yeah, that's fine. Just come on in. No, I don't care. This is the stuff. I think I have to sign some kind of
I don't
title.
have to do that. I sold my car.
You sell card? There you go. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on, everybody. You go to ArashZepar.com. Thank you very much for attending. All the men up there, I see you. Let me make sure I get the videos of the people over there. BC, Brian Casella. If you haven't checked out Brian Casella, you're missing out on life. Just go on YouTube. Fernando Caro, same thing. Sultan, same thing. What else do we have? If I miss some, Akash, right there. Same thing. Yogi Chris, Shane. They don't have their videos on. These are the tribal leaders in the IMC Nation. You guys understand? IMC Nation consists of tribes, and many of you guys are too. I just don't know because you're not around, right? You're freeloaders. Freeloaders don't count here. IMC Nation, be the best. Fuck the rest.